Hello, and welcome back to Shadow Files, where we venture into the shadows of history, uncovering the stories and secrets that lie hidden just beneath the surface. Have you ever felt like there's something more to the world? Something beyond what we see with our eyes or understand with our minds? A mysterious force, a hidden truth that, when uncovered, could change everything we thought we knew about life itself. In today's journey, we will explore some of the most mind-bending theories, the kind of stories that blur the lines between history, myth, and the unknown. We'll dive deep into the occult beliefs of the Vril Society, the dark corners of Nazi mysticism, and the chilling possibility of hidden civilizations beneath our feet. But this is not just about mysteries and conspiracies. This is about the deeper questions that have always lingered in the back of our minds. What if everything we know about reality is just a small fraction of a much bigger picture? What if the mysteries we explore are not just about secret technologies or lost worlds, but about ourselves and our place in this vast universe? The Vril Society believed in harnessing an energy capable of shaping reality itself, and perhaps that idea still echoes today. What if, through understanding these ancient truths and forgotten technologies, we could better understand the very forces that shape our own lives? Maybe the answers aren't out there in the unknown. They might already reside within us, in our hearts, our minds, and our willingness to look beyond the surface. So, as we venture into these dark and fascinating stories, ask yourself, what if the mysteries we uncover are not just about the past, but about unlocking something far greater within our own souls? Stay with me until the end, and let's explore what lies beneath the surface together. If you're ready to question the world around you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Shadow Files, where curiosity meets truth, and where every question is a step toward enlightenment. Let's step into one of the most intriguing and mysterious corners of history, the Vril Society, and its possible connection to the rise of the Nazi regime. Picture this, a secret group, cloaked in mysticism and occult beliefs, believed to have influenced the ideology of one of the most powerful and terrifying regimes in modern history. The Vril Society, inspired by Edward Bulwer Lytton's novel, The Coming Race, was centered around the concept of Vril, a boundless energy source that, once harnessed, could grant its possessor unimaginable power. This energy wasn't just about strength. It was said to allow individuals to control the world around them through sheer thought. Fascinating, right? But here's where it gets even more curious. The Vril Society allegedly believed in the existence of the Vroya, a race of beings living beneath the earth, thriving off this mysterious energy. The Nazis, ever hungry for new sources of power and control, were reportedly captivated by this idea. Imagine them, already obsessed with technology and military advancements, now chasing the possibility of tapping into a force that could elevate them beyond the limits of science. They believed that mastering Vril could grant them dominance over not just their enemies, but the world itself. But, of course, we have to ask, was this just a fantastical myth, or did these mystical beliefs genuinely influence Nazi policies? Think about the Nazis' fascination with secret technologies, advanced weaponry, and hidden underground bases. There are credible reports that they were invested in pushing the boundaries of both science and the occult, all in pursuit of an advantage that no one else could comprehend. This blend of mystical belief and technological obsession paints a chilling picture of what drove the Nazi regime. So, what do you think? Was the Vril Society merely a product of fiction? Or did it play a hidden role in shaping Nazi ideology? This eerie intersection of science, power, and mysticism raises fascinating questions, ones that blur the lines between reality and myth, history and legend. As we move into the second theory, Let's dive into one of the most intriguing and mysterious stories surrounding the end of World War II, the legend of a Nazi megabase hidden beneath the icy expanse of Antarctica. According to this theory, as the war drew to a close, a number of high-ranking Nazi officials managed to escape, fleeing to a secret base deep under the Antarctic ice. This hidden sanctuary is said to have been discovered during the 1938 Schwabenland expedition. When Nazis mapped out the Queen Maud Land region, it was here that they allegedly stumbled upon a series of vast underground caverns, large enough to support an entire civilization. Fast forward to the end of the war, and rumors began to swirl that Hitler and other key Nazi figures used advanced technology, possibly powered by the mysterious Vril energy, to escape to this underground refuge. Over the years, the story became even more captivating with the events of Operation Highjump in 1946, a military expedition that some believe was actually sent to Antarctica with the secret mission of locating and destroying the Nazi base. Officially, the operation was meant to explore and establish a UFOs presence in Antarctica, but whispers of strange encounters and unexplained phenomena during the mission only fueled the conspiracy theories. So, what's the truth behind this story? Was it just a wild post-war fantasy, born out of the ashes of a defeated regime? Or could there be a kernel of truth to these chilling tales? While no hard evidence has ever emerged to confirm the existence of a Nazi megabase, the speculation and mystery continue to intrigue us. Could it be that these rumors were more than just fiction, and that something hidden beneath the ice still lies waiting to be uncovered? What do you think? Could this enigmatic tale be grounded in reality? Or is it simply a product of the post-war imagination? The questions remain, and the mystery continues to capture the imagination of many. Admiral Richard E. Byrd, a name synonymous with daring exploration, holds a place in history not only for his groundbreaking achievements in polar expeditions, but also for a story that has captivated imaginations for decades. In 1947, Byrd embarked on Operation Highjump, a mission to Antarctica that was meant to survey the vast, frozen continent. Yet, within the pages of his flight logs from this mission, a far more extraordinary tale emerged. According to conspiracy theorists, Byrd's account describes an incredible journey into the depths of the Earth, an unexplored realm beneath the South Pole. Imagine flying over an endless stretch of ice and, suddenly, discovering lush, green landscapes that should not exist in such an unforgiving environment. Byrd himself described encountering strange, flying saucer-like craft, gliding effortlessly through the sky, and glowing cities with structures unlike anything seen on the surface. Even more fascinating, Byrd spoke of meeting beings who seemed to possess advanced technology beyond anything humanity could imagine. These beings, rather than showing hostility, conveyed a chilling warning: humanity's reckless use of nuclear weapons could lead to its destruction. They spoke not with anger, but with an urgent plea, as though they were trying to save a civilization on the brink of ruin. Byrd's detailed and eerie account raises the question: was this an extraordinary discovery of a hidden civilization beneath the Earth? Or is it simply a story born out of imagination and mystery? While skeptics brush it off as myth, the consistency and vivid detail in Byrd's reports suggest that there might be more to this tale than meets the eye. It's a story that aligns with age-old myths of secret realms beneath the surface and challenges the very limits of what we understand about our world. As we consider the possibility of an unknown world hidden deep below, one can't help but wonder, could there really be a vast, unexplored civilization beneath the South Pole, waiting to be discovered? It's a question that continues to intrigue, as it reminds us that, perhaps, the Earth still has many secrets waiting to be uncovered. One of the most fascinating and mysterious theories surrounding Nazi Germany is the idea that they developed flying saucers powered by a strange energy force known as Vril, after the war, rumors swirled about advanced Nazi technology, and many believed that these so-called Wunderwaffe, or wonder weapons, were far beyond what we typically imagine. Among these theories, the idea that the Nazis managed to create UFOs using Vril energy stands out, sparking curiosity and wonder. The concept of Vril itself comes from an occult belief, popularized by Edward Bulwer Lytton's novel The Coming Race, where an ancient race harnesses a mysterious energy capable of manipulating gravity, space, and time. Some claim the Nazis, with their obsession with the occult and ancient knowledge, discovered how to tap into this energy source. Imagine a world where flying saucers were not just science fiction, but a secret reality, engineered to defy the conventional laws of physics. According to conspiracy theorists, the Nazis may have used this technology to escape to remote regions like Antarctica, or even to the moon as the war ended. Could these Vril-powered crafts explain the UFO sightings that started emerging after World War II? Were these sightings merely a product of post-war speculation, or could they have been remnants of Nazi technology still operating in secrecy? Historians often dismiss these ideas as myths, yet the persistent rumors about hidden Nazi technology, fueled by the Cold War competition between the US and the Soviet Union, make us wonder, could some UFO sightings actually be the result of technologies that had been suppressed or hidden? The truth remains elusive, and perhaps the real story is a blend of fact, fiction, and the mysteries that time has yet to unravel. It's a tantalizing possibility, one that encourages us to look deeper into the past and question what we think we know. So, what do you think? Could the Nazis have developed UFOs powered by Vril? Or is it just another fantastic tale in the vast world of conspiracy theories? The journey to uncover these hidden truths continues, and who knows where it might lead us next. Have you ever wondered why some truths seem to remain hidden from us, locked away behind the walls of secrecy? It's a question that's long troubled those who believe in the existence of suppressed knowledge, particularly regarding hidden civilizations, advanced technologies, or even extraterrestrial life. Why would powerful governments or institutions deliberately hide such significant information? The thought alone is unsettling. Could it be that these secrets are being concealed to maintain control over us, to keep us in the dark while those in power continue to shape our world as they see fit? Imagine for a moment the possibility that the truth about things like the inner Earth, or the rumored Nazi UFOs, has been deliberately erased from history. What if these mysteries, buried deep beneath the surface, were not the stuff of fantastical stories, but instead the remnants of a truth so powerful that it had to be silenced? Let's begin with the idea of the inner Earth, an ancient, hidden world said to lie beneath our feet, where whole civilizations might be living, far away from our eyes. While these claims have been met with skepticism, the thought remains, why has there never been any significant evidence presented to the public? Despite numerous reports and investigations, could it be that the governments, for reasons unknown, have worked to suppress this knowledge to avoid mass panic, or, perhaps more intriguingly, to maintain control over the surface world? And what about the rumors of Nazi UFOs? Advanced craft reportedly created during World War II. It's not hard to imagine how this technology, if it were real, could shake the very foundation of our understanding of human achievement. Yet, these theories have been systematically dismissed or hidden from history. Could the reason be as simple as keeping the world from knowing too much about the true capabilities of humanity? The role of media in this conspiracy of silence cannot be overlooked. In the modern era, media is the gatekeeper of information, determining what stories we hear, what we believe, and ultimately, what we think we know about the world. Have you ever noticed how certain topics seem to vanish from public discussion? The media has a powerful influence on public perception, often sweeping controversial or uncomfortable topics under the rug. The question, then, becomes, how much of what we are told is truly the full picture? What if the history we know, the one that's taught in schools and reported in the news, is only a small part of a much larger and more complex story? It's easy to dismiss these ideas as mere conspiracy theories, but history itself has shown that many of the world's greatest discoveries were once regarded as impossible, even absurd. Think of the scientific breakthroughs that were ridiculed in their time, only to be proven true later. Could the suppression of knowledge be one of the most effective ways for those in power to maintain their hold on society? It's a chilling thought, but also an invitation to dig deeper, to question the narratives we've been fed, and to wonder what might be hidden just beneath the surface of what we think we know. As we examine the politics of silence, we may find ourselves standing on the precipice of something far greater, a truth that's been waiting to be uncovered. So, what do you think? Could there be more to the story than we've been told? Theories about the inner earth captivate our imagination, urging us to question the very fabric of the world we live in. These ideas challenge us to reconsider everything we think we know about history, science, and the nature of truth. As we explore such concepts, we begin to ask ourselves, are we truly living in a world shaped by powerful forces that hide the reality from us? Or are we simply weaving stories to make sense of our deepest curiosities? These theories open a door to reflection, offering a new lens through which we can understand not just the world around us, but the very essence of who we are. To navigate this journey, we can turn to the wisdom found in the Bible, Buddhism, and psychology. Each offers us a profound lesson about love, forgiveness, and self-awareness. In the Christian faith, the teachings of unconditional love and forgiveness invite us to look beyond the surface and free ourselves from the burdens of anger and resentment. Forgiveness, as exemplified by Jesus, is a path to liberation not just for the one forgiven, but for ourselves. The act of releasing pain and embracing love unconditionally transforms our inner world. Similarly, Buddhism encourages the practice of letting go of the ego, the illusion of a fixed self. The path of non-self, or anatta, leads us to realize that we are all interconnected, and only by releasing our attachment to individual desires can we achieve true peace and freedom from suffering. Psychology, too, offers critical insights into how we see ourselves and the world. Carl Jung spoke of the unconscious forces that shape our perceptions and behaviors, forces we may not even be aware of. Through self-awareness and introspection, we can bring these hidden patterns into the light, breaking free from their hold. This journey of self-discovery parallels the spiritual paths of forgiveness and mindfulness. Whether it is through Christ's call to love or Buddha's invitation to release attachment, both paths lead us toward the same goal, inner peace and enlightenment. Together, these teachings invite us to embrace a holistic approach to personal transformation. They remind us that true understanding does not come solely from external knowledge, but from an inward journey of love, forgiveness, and self-awareness. The key to unlocking the mysteries of the world is not just in unraveling its external truths, but in confronting and understanding the truths within us. When we align ourselves with these timeless principles, we open ourselves to a life of greater peace and purpose, where curiosity and wisdom coexist, and perhaps, in the process, we uncover not just the mysteries of the earth, but also the profound truths that reside within each of us. As we come to the end of this journey, we find ourselves standing at a crossroads, faced with questions that challenge our understanding of history, power, and hidden truths. We've explored the mysteries of secret societies, hidden technologies, and the vast unknowns of our world. but perhaps the greatest revelation lies within ourselves. In the midst of all this intrigue, we are reminded by the timeless wisdom of the Bible, Buddhism, and psychology that true power doesn't come from control or conquest, but from love, forgiveness, and self-awareness. The Bible teaches us that love is the greatest force in the universe, and that forgiveness is not only an act of grace for others, but a gift we give to ourselves. Buddhism invites us to let go of the ego, to release our attachments, and to see ourselves as part of a greater whole, a shared space where peace is found in letting go of the need for control. Psychology, through the profound insights of Carl Jung, urges us to look inward, to confront the unconscious forces that shape our perceptions, and to free ourselves from the patterns that keep us stuck. And so, as we walk through this life, let us not only seek the secrets of the world around us, but also the wisdom within us, to live with an open heart, free from resentment, and detached from the need to be right or in control, is the true path to peace and enlightenment. Let curiosity guide us, but let compassion, forgiveness, and self-awareness be our compass. Thank you for being part of this journey with me today. If these thoughts resonate with you, I invite you to subscribe and continue exploring these deeper truths with me. Remember, in the symphony of life, sometimes the quietest notes are the most profound. Wishing you peace and clarity as you continue on your path. And I'll see you in the next video.